Moxie, you overzealous degenerate. One of these days, what is coming for you will come. And it will be unexpected and it will be violent, but it will happen to you specifically. And when it happens, you will realize the consequences of your actions. The consequences of your audacity. When you lay back down that night, letting it wash over you, what you have done, why things have happened to you, you will think of me and go, ah, she knew. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Hello? Hi. Hi, everybody. Oh, there's some kissies to give out. Mwah. Hi, Mr. Princess Venus. You know the red healthy one, memeable. Mwah. Good to see you, Nate. All the kissies disappeared. Unfortunate. Oh, we got unknown. Mwah. Good to see you, twin. Mwah. Good to see you, Locker. Toy box. Hi, sweetie pie. Mwah. Yeah, it's good to see you guys. How we doing today? I'm feeling good. Ha, get vanished? Oh, shit, you called yourself out. You stayed for a kiss. Thanks for popping in before you have to go back to work. Hi, yo, give me some kisses. Love you, Toy. Mox, any reason for the name of the stream? Well, a lot of people don't know that mongooses are immune to snakes and venom. Also, there is some propaganda out there that mongooses are led by strong, dominant females. This is not true. This is, believe me, this is not a thing. If there's a documentary that says something like that, also Mox, mongooses are not immune either. That's also propaganda. Yeah, they are actually. Moxie, I'm officially out of therapy. Out of therapy. Good job, man. That's awesome to hear. Bakiyaru Ein? What? No, none of that, no. Ein is a dominant female, but she's not the... Okay, she's like an exception. She's not the rule, okay? Okay. Hi, Kitu. Hi, sweetie pie. Let me... I did a little bit more of a 3D thing over here, where the body's a little more flexible, so I can kind of... and twist my arm all the fucking way out. I don't know. Mongooses are immune to the paralytic effect of venom and are hunted by large snakes. I know. It's more the point of it. Come on, Moxie. I thought we were squashed this prop. I mean, real facts before snakes can 1v1 you easily. Not easily. I at least put up a fight. Give me a smooch. Stop defending your fragile masculinity. You disappeared. Who's Locker? I know I've seen them before. Locker is one of the OG fans. What pants am I wearing? Good question. Just my jeans. That's all. Dad. Oh, here you go. Mwah. I love kissing my son. She is so the rule. Are you denying Ein's rule? Okay. No, she is in charge. That's canon. I'm sorry. People are gonna at her with all the lies I gave. I just gave you a kissy. You were being greedy. Looked like a skirt for a moment. No. These are jeans. These are just jeans. See? They're just jeans. Just jeans. Big old jeans. Just big old jeans. Yeah. So I was thinking about Einsalis shock him. My shock collar hasn't been working lately, guys. I don't know. It's just not working lately. Maybe it got a little overused. I don't know. Or maybe I'm a fucking idiot and I can't figure things out. Like I said, smaller snakes can be killed and are killed by mongooses, but larger snakes like cobras kill mongooses easily. I don't know. That sounds like fake news. I think we're too busy eating shit to really get killed by snakes. No Shocky. See? Toy agrees. I shouldn't be electrocuted. Yeah, let's go with that. That's what we thought, Mr. Mox. You're in the subclass. Unknown? Takes one to fucking know one. I like Moxie's scream singing. Yeah. I definitely scream and piss and cry. Yo, real talk though? We? You mean you? Shut the fuck up. Why would you call me out? Why would you call me out? Mwah, you little stinker. Unknown isn't ashamed. Unknown is. Unknown and I are the same thing because we call ourselves switches when we're subs who wish that our dom would let us dom, but secretly don't actually want to. That's how we work, man. Me and Unknown are cut from the same cloth. Let's see. I wouldn't really call it singing, more like abrasive ambiance. Yeah, electrocuting fried weasel in the background actually sounds delightful. I read up on this stuff because I'm bored, as is the life of hyper ADHD. That's fair. Well, part of the reason why I chose a mongoose is because I just love them. I think they're so funny. but also they are kind of cool. And kind of the pun is that, like, hey, if some toxic shit happens and people do some really ugly toxic stuff, I'll get through it. I don't care. I'm a little mongoose. It's gonna hurt, it's gonna knock me out, and I'm gonna wake back up and I'm gonna walk like it never happened. Based. That's the way to go. Imagine having shame. Exactly, Utopia. Don't let your cringe define how you spend your Wednesday afternoon. Let your Wednesday afternoon determine how cringy you want to be. Unknown as a Switch, he would do anything Peachy asked. I don't think that's how that works, sweetie pie. God, no weakness. I'm proud of all my actions. Yeah. Goose are strange, but foxes are better. Absolutely peak. Debatable. I have a German test today. Ich liebe dich, Heuchen Deuken. What is the weather going to be today? Snow and hail. You know, I don't know very much German, I'll be honest with you. Unknown as a Switch, like a Game Boy is a DS. Based. Unknown says, wait, are you saying I would secretly not want Peachy to dom me? Sacrilege. No. I'm saying the exact opposite. I'm saying the exact opposite. I'm saying that you and I are the kind of people who say, oh yeah, I would love a chance to dom her. God, that would be so good. And secretly we're like, I hope she puts the collar back on. That's what I'm saying, Unknown. Just to be very clear. You said, why weird das wetter Haut es nicht und hergilt. I was about right. I was pretty damn close. Peachy defines the ultimate sub as a switch because an ultimate sub would dom if told to, making a switch. Boom. But here's the thing, right? Okay. I get her logic. I'm not disagreeing with that logic because I would never disagree with her. But are you really a dom if you're being dommed into doming, right? Like if the only way that you could create things was because God granted you the power to create things, are you truly a creator, or is God creating through you? And by God, I mean my dom and your dom. We worship goddesses. Moxa did a funny, I was playing some Monster Hunter and accidentally shadow banned a monster to hell. Didn't want to deal with them twice. Sometimes that's the way to go. There are times when you play video games where you don't do the best thing. You do the thing that feels right in the moment, even if it's not good for you. Yeah, a woman, exact Utopia. You were following this religion to a T. I love it. I'm having a lot of fun being all this animated. I'm actually really liking this. I messed with things a little bit before stream to kind of get things a little more animated, and I'm really having fun with it. Of course, I'm a fucking creator. If I create a thing, if there's God, he can't take my. Okay, and then so you're saying that no, but in the example, you were literally granted that ability by the creator. He's a jiggle tuber. I'm a jiggle tuber. I'm a jiggle tuber. Or wait, no. God, I love when Luna does that so much. Ooh. I haven't checked the questions yet. I haven't seen Belle in here. I know she wrote one, and I haven't answered it yet. So I want to wait for Belle to show her beautiful, beautiful tits before I answer hers. Because I actually had a really fun idea for stream if you guys were on board with it. Ich bin Lucas, ich komme aus Canada, ich bin Klugenet. I can't read all that, but I'm guessing you two are going to learn. I'm guessing that Utopia is going to learn whatever the fuck Canadians speak, and then obviously Lucas is going to learn a healthy amount of German. It's a very good little back and forth. Also, oh, one second, I gotta fix my camera. Didn't help I used a hammer yet again. I needed to let off some steam. I'm like that though. Sometimes in Breath of the Wild, I want the stuff from the monster, but I still shoot the ancient arrow. Sometimes God just needs to take a break and kill it instantly. Can't Canadians speak some French? Ooh, French and chicken nuggets sounds really good. I don't know. If it's Peachy, she speaks English, but if you embarrass her enough, she starts squeaking. So I think that might be the official language of Canada. It's just normal English, but then squeaking when laughing. Most common languages are French and English. Yeah, exactly. Canadians speak English in français. That's true. Ranch and chicken nuggets are cool beans. Hell yeah, they are. Well, yeah, I'm a sub for Peachy, not the Christian God. You just said you're a sub, though. You just said you're a sub. You're not a switch. You said the words. That counts. Can you guys hear the music? I hope you guys can hear the music. Do the French squeak? Oh, maybe that's the French showing through in Peachy. Maybe that's where the squeaking comes from. I like building lore for other VTubers that don't consent to it. That's a good way to go. Well, I mean, I speak some of my First Peoples languages, indigenous. Yo. I love speaking indigenous shit. I love that so much. I actually don't know. I wonder how many different Native American languages there are. That's actually really fun to think about. I thought Spanish and English are the most common. I know English is. I don't know what... I'm guessing some kind of Mandarin would be the second most common, yeah? The French is just colonizers. Is this slander of my country? Moxie, why are you speaking ping pong just now? I felt like being a little ethnic. What about it? I can't do that thing that Exhibit does. He's got a little skit that he does that's very fun to me. The official language of Canada are English and French. How can you have two, though? There should be an official language. And yeah, I understand that Canada... From what I've heard about Canada, apparently a lot of people are like French supremacists, where they think that teaching France is very important. Different to every tribe, 12 around my area. 12 different languages? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. That's wild. Mandarin is the most spoken language in the world. Look at that! I was right! So I'm guessing it's Mandarin and English are the two most spoken languages in the world. I'm guessing. Canada. Yeah, Canada. I say Canada, not Canada. But seeing that you're a native, I'll go to Midas and see what she says. Because whatever she says is... That's what I want. How would you guys feel about me just skinwalking as Midas for a whole stream? Mammothal is how to call someone white trash in my language. That's a rough one. Street crossing's a fun one too. Let's see. Also, daily reminder to check your corners. There could be a cloaker waiting to dropkick you in the next week. I have no idea what that means. I might get kick dropped in the next week and not know what happened. I'm pissing. KitKat says number 1's Mandarin, number 2 is English, and 3 is Spanish. Yo! I don't think I'm a stinky stonker today. I think I was right about something. I wouldn't have guessed the third one. Never would have. Moxie, what is your wisdom of the day? That's a good question. What is my wisdom of the day? If there's something that you do all the time and feel like there could be a better way, spend 2 or 3 minutes looking at the problem and asking yourself, what are 3 different ways I could do this? And then, if one of those new ways is better than the way you've been doing it, try it. Every now and then, take a step back from what you're used to and experiment. See if there is genuinely a better way than what you're used to. Wow, I learning. Neat. You learn good. You get clubbed on head. You get dragged back to cave. You get bread. You learn good things. You learn to be very, very gracious father to my children. Nate, never stop learning. Bonk. Grab. Pull back to cave. Get bread. Good advice, Moxie. Thank you. Yeah, so like where that's coming from is I want to get bread in the cave. Mwah. Gracious Father, what the... Oh, my head. Bunk. Give me your witch seed. Thank you, Nate. That is good witch seed. I thought you were talking about bread. He will get bread. He will get bread so that he can feed my children. He will take the bread and tear it into tiny pieces. What did you think I meant? Any questions you have for chat? Yeah, what is something that you learned recently that you want to share with the class? It could be a joke, it could be a fun fact, whatever you feel like doing. Oh, you poor innocent soul, Venus. Yeah. Yeah, so where that advice came from is at my workplace, we often remove what's called baseboard, which is the boarding that you put around the bottom of walls, right? And so it's this long, thin strip of wood with nails in it. Now, the tricky part of this is when you take it off, you need to throw it away. And it's a little dangerous to hold this big, maybe like 2 meter long board with nails sticking out of it. It's kind of like, this is tricky because you're turning corners and you're holding it and it's awkward, right? And so my boss one day was like, oh, you know what you can do? You just put them in a pile and tape them together with this, we use red tape that's really sticky. And you can't use it on things like paint because it's so strong it'll actually peel the paint off. Here's the thing. It's getting thrown away, so who cares? And yeah, you're wasting some red tape, but in the long run, it's safer and it's smarter. And I never even taken a step back to look at myself and be like, I am carrying these one at a time, and I've stepped on 2 of them and pierced my foot. What is a better way to do? I just didn't even think of trying it a different way. And when I did, I was like, this is brilliant. This is so much faster and safer and better. So do that with yourself sometimes. If you're ever just like, this doesn't feel right, don't try to come up with a better way. Just try to come up with different ways to do the exact same thing and see if one of them feels better. You poor innocent soul, Venus. Yeah, you poor thing. Moxie Kickat was wrong about the languages. My other comment. Which one? Number 1 language is spoken is violence. The second most spoken is money. Oh, okay. That's actually kind of valid, though. That's actually, that checks out. Sorry, Kit Kat. You win the technical, you don't win the philosophical. Fun fact about mongooses, they're considered pests because they eat eggs of birds, other small mammals, and turtles. Why they gotta target the turtles? No, that's a valid question. So, fun fact, I can't remember where, but there was an area that was infested with venomous snakes. And some people knew that mongooses will kill venomous snakes. And they'll survive. So they thought, let's scoop up a bunch of mongooses, let's pick them up, and drop them in this area with venomous snakes that keep killing humans. Here's the problem. Mongooses can kill venomous snakes. They're able to. But that's not their first pick. So they dropped all these mongooses in this area, hoping they'd kill all the snakes. And the mongooses ended up going around and killing rats and killing all the bugs and fucking like crazy and avoiding the snakes because why would you go after predators when you can go after prey? Mongooses are opportunistic predators. It's what we do. So eventually the mongooses took over, left all the snakes alone, and fucked up the everything. And they had to be captured and shipped back. It's very funny. Let's see, that reminds me of the bed of nails where you gotta lay on it just right or else you get poked. Isn't that weird how that works? It kind of makes sense, but it's still weird to me. Toybox says, "Aw, it's okay, sweetie, it's okay." I mainly relate to that advice you gave, Moxie. My first experience learning mathematics. I love math, but I ain't always perfect on my first try. I always make a mistake and always try other methods and check. Yeah, trying other ways. Just learning to think of it and look at it at a different angle, right? Like, why would I tape something up that I'm throwing away? That sounds like extra work, but it could save you time. Why am I gonna do the math when I could just do mentally? Can I have the return shipment of mongoose? I'm really happy that they captured the mongoose and shipped them back instead of just killing them. But yeah, they started breeding like crazy and taking over. But yeah, I'll send them over your way, sweetie pie. I actually think that shipment was meant for Canada and just went to the wrong place. I'm happy. I'm happy though, Unknown. I'm happy you know how to look at things different ways. Also, I haven't really shilled yet. If you guys haven't already, leave a like on the video. Thank you guys for being here. These Monday catch-ups are always so fun for me. I love doing Zatsudans, and of all the things I do on this channel, this is the thing I want to be most consistent on. I will say, for those people here, Arlfish, I need head pats. It's been a freaking day. Well, here's some head pats, and also, yeah, you gotta come closer to the. Come here. Now I'll come and kiss you too. Oh man, you disappeared too fast. This mongoose plan isn't gonna end well. Yeah, we ended up fucking like crazy and just taking over the whole world. Vincent, good to see you. Mwah, good to see you. Honey pie. I'm sorry you had a rough day. Mwah. Arlfish spy glomps and pats. Oh, look at you. You're just a little guy. Oh, let's see. Anyways, Mox, that reminds me of the cane toads in Australia. I don't know anything about that, but I'm sure that failure has been replicated in other areas. We'll take over Australia one day because the British are dumb and thought an invasive species was a good way to deal with an invasive species. Yup, that's kind of how people work. Good to know you're an opportunistic predator, Moxie. Yeah, I am. That's exactly what I am. What about look? Google right now. What kind of predator is a mongoose? They're an opportunistic predator. That's how we work. That's what we do. Also, do you know how stupid it would be to be a non-opportunistic predator? Opportunistic means you see an opportunity, you take it. What kind of predators aren't opportunistic? Oh, there's a thing right here. I could kill it and eat it and then fuck its corpse, but I'm not gonna because what? Why? Stupid. Let's see. Can I have the return shipment? I want to amass an army of wizard weasels. That's so cute. Okay, if you're gonna make them wizard weasels, I'm so on board with that. Let's see. I super fell behind on comments for a little bit. I don't know. Toy called soda pop, and that's some Canadian behavior. Here is my controversial hot take on soda or pop. I like to call a can a pop can or a can of pop. If it's in a bottle that is not 2 liters, it is a bottle of soda. Soda bottle. Soda bottle, pop can. And if it's in a 2-liter container, it's a 2 liter of whatever it is. People that call everything Coke are stupid. I don't get that. Pepsi is not Coke. They're different things. Come on now. So yeah, it's a can of pop, a bottle of soda, a glass of soda, or a 2 liter. Just saying. Like with math, there's only one correct answer, but there's many methods you can use. Some work better than others. Then they might work for you. That's true, because we think of things differently. Plus, it's always under the goal of simplification. Yeah, exactly. You want consistency, and you want dependability. That's all you want. Whatever works and gets you there is the best way to go. Tracy just asked me why I was screaming violence, rawr. But why were you? That's actually a valid question Tracy has. Let's see. Yeah, Vincent, it's very good to see you, Vincent. I hope you're having a fun time. You know, it trips me up knowing we could send mosquitoes into extinction. We could. We should, honestly. Mosquitoes serve no function. We're keeping them because we're nostalgic. I have another hot take. I would be okay with sending mosquitoes to the Shadow Realm. I'm so okay with that. I actually love that. I call it pop and soda most of the time. You can call it pop or soda, but a bottle of pop sounds kind of dumb to me. A can of soda? Not very good. Bottle of pop? Ugh. Bottle of soda? Can of pop? Can of soda? 2 liter? Delicious. Let's get that metric system into America too. There's another hot take. We need to leave the imperial system. I don't know, man. I want to eat that deer even though there's so many over there. I'm just my rabbit. No, it's valid. I just call it whatever brand pop it is. Also, may I have a Coke Pepsi? Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I don't like that. But here's the thing, though, is like, if you were to, if someone was asking you, what you drinking? I wouldn't say, like, I might say Dr. Pepper, but I'd probably say like a bottle of soda or just some soda. I don't know. I think if I'm not saying bottle, I say pop. I don't know. Me. I call the can sody. Sody is based. Sody is based. And your mother that dropped you is very cute for calling it that. I mostly drink sparkle water anyways. Tonight's flavor is strawberry peach. Ooh, very nice. Hi, Tess. Hi, sweetie pie. Mwah. I missed you a little bit, but there you go. Let's see. Yeah, I've actually started vaping again. I've really enjoyed it. I haven't done it in a while, and I was having a really rough day, I think yesterday or the day before. I was having a really rough day both days. And I ended up vaping because I found one of my old vape pens and I was like, oh, this is so nice. I'm the weirdest person who vapes in the world, though, because I don't inhale it. It only stays in my mouth, and I don't use nicotine. So, like, when I went to the store to buy more of it, I was like, hey, could I get the zero nicotine? And they were like, yeah. Why do you want zero nicotine? I was like, because I don't want to get addicted to nicotine. So, but vaping sometimes is a good way for me to not drink soda, because it's like a little sweet treat, I guess, and it's something to do. I inhale liquids, don't ask how. That's kind of hot, I'm not gonna lie. It's all pop to me. If it's in a bottle, I might just say it's a bottle of whatever it is. Yeah, like a bottle of Dr. Pepper. That's fine too. But yeah, is pop probably because I'm Canadian. Michigan vaping is bad. Is it bad for you if you don't inhale it though? Because I puff on it like a cigar. I don't know if it's that bad for you if it doesn't go past your throat. Isn't vaping still bad without nicotine? I don't think the way I do it is. It's just vegetable glycerol and some flavor, and it gets vaporized. It's like putting steam in your mouth and then blowing it back out. But like the way I do it, I don't inhale, right? I just open my mouth and then I puff it back out. In Florida, they call soda Coke. I hate that about Southerners. You Bible Belt people are base as fuck sometimes, but calling things Coke, it ruins your testimony of Christ, honestly. Want to know something else you can go in your throat? I promise, it only stays in my throat and then it comes right back out. Let's see. A can of can? That sounds kind of yummy, Utopia. Imagine what's in that can of can. I never called a pop bottle, just a bottle. But what about a soda bottle? Mainly have cans anyway, so mainly just say pop. Yeah, but I'm saying soda bottle sounds right. Pop bottle? Ugh. Okay, random off-topic question. What is the absolute best sleeping position question for all? Probably next to her when she's completely passed out, and in a way where I can get out without her knowing I ever got in. Yeah. Good question. I've been cutting back on soda today. I had a large cup of Mountain Dew, went out to lunch. Yep, yeah. I try not to as well. Lately, I've been getting small sodas, and then I kind of savor and cherish them more. Because if I get a large soda or I get a small soda, they last the same amount. I just go ham on the large ones. So that's been kind of my in-between. Tess says, I'm sorry? What? What? That's crazy, Moxie, and bringing back the spray bottle. What? What did I do? I had a fellow chatter ask me my favorite sleeping position. I'm not picky about the angle I'm laying. I'm more picky about whether or not, they file paperwork against me. That's what matters. Fago's really good. I agree. I love Fago. Mox is still bad without inhaling. You still absorb the chemical on your lips. Yeah, it normally makes my voice a little more crackly, and I like it. It's really nice. It's obviously not good for you, but I think it's one of the least bad things for you that you can do. Luna influenced me. That's where I got Sodi from. I just said that. I said your mother that dropped you. Looking at a world map, I'm closer to Michigan than I thought. Lower Ontario's just thrusting right into Michigan. Are you gently molesting one of our lakes? Is that what you're doing, buddy? Because if so, based. Also, why is it so cold? It's very cold lately. Utopia says, I would say at the foot of her bed. That's good, too. Yeah, curled up in a way where your tummy is keeping your feet nice and warm. That's a very good answer, Utopia. Smell the small cans of soda. Cans of soda. It's soda. It's bottles of soda. I think they're a perfect size for kids. Yeah, they are pretty good. By the way, when I vape, if I blow it into the camera, watch what happens. Watch what happens. Because right now my camera is face tracking, right? So if I go, I blink, and if I go, I turn my head. But the vape kind of interrupts it. So watch this. It doesn't really know what to do with me. It's trying to figure out where I am. Hi, Luna. Hi, sweetie pie. I saw you in there. I saw you, Luna. How you doing, cutie pie? My say caresses your leg just a tip. That's such a good girl. Oh, toy box, your geography is making me wriggle. That's delightful. His response is actually based. Are you talking about me with vaping? What you talking about, sweetie pie? What you talking about, kittu kittu? I like the tall aluminum cans. Yes, my heart feels pretty weird after, but it's good. I really like the tall aluminum cans too. By the way, I want to do a stream where I praise Midas one more time and I drink a Monster. I've never once in my life had a Monster and I'd really like to try one. We got our car back from repo. Let's fucking go! Awesome to hear. Congratulations, Tess. I'm very happy to hear that. Bites Moxie's ankles, none of that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be bad. I'm sorry that your mother dropped you and now you think bad things of me. I meant the sleeping positions. Kit Kat, I am a very warm creature and I will make sure that your little toesies never go cold. Or dry. Or dry. Wait, Weenus is here? Where? You saw Mr. Weenus. Careful, if it happens again, they'll want the full amount owed. That's dangerous. Unknown says, hey, I'm not saying I was. Just look at a world map. You can see Canada's geographical peen going right into America. Yeah, America's a little bit of a whore, so that doesn't surprise me too much. Oh, I have not checked on questions in a while. I will come over to that when chat slows down a little bit. Right now, things are vibing, but if they slow down, I will check on them. And if you guys are interested, you can always ask me a question in the Q&A. And as soon as I get time to answer it, I will go in depth as much as I feel like. Switch from top messages to all messages. Oh, good point. Good point. Oh, I have live chat up. I may have just missed it, sweetie pie. Either the headboard or on my tummy with no blankets. That's cute. I always like to joke that the headboard is the reason you get blowjobs. If you don't have a headboard, then why are you expecting a head? I don't think I have a sleeping position. I move around so much. I'm the same way. Yeah, I move and shift and adjust so much. Yeah, I'm the exact same way as you, man. Papa Batty, let your body waddle. What? Luna Glomps. Wait, Weenus is here. They lurking. Monster is cool. I love it, but Toy doesn't let me drinking it. That's fair. Toy doesn't let me drink it either. Let's see. Tess says, and if I miss any of your comments, guys, just rewrite it. Especially if you put at Moxie the Mongoose, that'll help me see it, but I'm falling behind a little bit. Tess says, my mom and I did a little door dashing after we ate. She wants me to stream, and I'm like, bro, my energy's basically gone. Can you help me get my energy back? Do you want my tail? Is that what you want? You want some dish? You want some of that tail? I got a flugely tail today. Yeah, I can help with that. I lay on my sides and hug my body pillow. I do the same thing. I normally hug my body pillow. I sleep on a very small bed, and sometimes my dog still sleeps at my feet. So when that happens, my brain is able to not move around. When I'm on my own, yeah, I move around like crazy. Let's see. I sleep on the couch even though I have a queen bed in my room. I said bottle, not baddie. Oh, sorry. Me. Yeah, I used to sleep on a couch and it was horrible for me. I hated it. Maybe a bit more than just your tail. You want my wiener? Let's go. Let's go. Chashy wants my wiener. Oh, and Ty's here. Mwah! Ty, how you doing? Ah. Oh, fuck. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you guys are here. This has been a vibe, Zatsudan, so far. I'm not feeling tired even a little bit. Feeling of being cold, especially when I'm asleep. Also, easy access is crazy, Vincent. That's base. That's base as fuck. Let's see. You know, like a bottle of water. A bottle of water. I do like bottles of water. Bottle. Good news, I'm not dead. Yippee! With a good tie. Rub, 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 rub. That's such a good tie. Oh, I'm so happy to hear you're not dead. That's amazing. Yeah, we change out the T's for D's all the time. Like, swing, batter, 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 swing. Swing, batter, batter, batter. We don't pronounce the T's in Americanese. That's not a thing we do. We have a bottle of water. We have a batter that swings. Yeah, no. That's not a thing. Unknown says I never consume caffeine. I've never had Monster or any energy drinks. What? See, okay, but the way that you do it, Unknown, is actually based because it will actually have an effect on you. People that live on coffee, if they don't get it, they're falling apart. People like you, and I'm similar with medicine, if people save it until they genuinely need it, it will deeply impact them. So I actually kind of like that. Let's see, Moxie icons. I once wanted to give you a dating sim called Only Can. Only Can sounds hilarious. I plan. There's a bunch of dating sims and stuff I want to cover. I just don't have the time or frankly the energy right now to do it. But there's a couple things that Belle has gifted me and a couple things I bought for myself that I plan on covering, including Lonely Housewife. I think that's the name of it. I can't remember. But I want to cover that. I'm hoping either Ein or Peachy will voice the Lonely Housewife that I'm going to try to steal. It's going to be a good time. Monster and cheap vodka reminds me of my teenage years, along with the smell of Axe body spray and cigarettes. Bro, Monster and Axe were kind of the 1-2 punch back in junior high and high school. Let's switch places? Why? Meh. 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 You want to come up here, baby? Come on. Kitty, 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 come on. Come on, baby. I hear Weenus in the background. Oh, we got Weenus here. Hi, Weenus. Hi, baby girl. Mwah. Moxie the Mongoose, I can hear a kitty. Yeah, this is my loot, Mahanrai Moriankamer. That's my baby cat. I'm petting her right now. You can't see it. Maybe you can see my hand? Yeah, I'm petting her. Help me! Shut up. No, none of that, Mr. Weenus. Don't lie. Don't lie. I'm not choking Mr. Weenus under the table right now, and that's what stopped him. Twinning twin. I'm usually cold, and while I'm at home, I'm wrapped in a minimum of 3 blankets. Yeah, see, I'm a bit chubby and muscular, and I generate heat like a motherfucker. So yeah, give Loot some love and tell her I said pss, pss, pss. Loot is not a big fan of the pss, pss, pss. You know what Loot likes? Loot likes pss. But the pss, 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 that doesn't do anything for her. You gotta give her a. How would you spell that out? Could you onomatopoeia that for me, Toy Box? I'd appreciate it. I almost called you by your real name. I don't know why my brain wanted to do that. Maybe it's because I was talking about Loot? I'm not sure. A wife beater is crazy. That's crazy. It's supposed to be a wife beater. Hey, beater. How about cuddles? Yeah, cuddles work for me. I gotta go sleep, so when I sleep, so I get really red and hot, and the cold is nice. There is something magical about flipping your, is that Belle? Mwah! I'm gonna go lay down, sleepy town with these allergy meds. I love you, Belle. Thank you so much for popping in. To answer your question, more Mongoose ASMR, I was going to let you pick out a small ASMR for me to read at the end of stream, but if you're feeling sickies and you gotta go, then get out of here. I totally understand. But next time, like Belle has given so much money to the channel and she's been such a wonderful fan. I was thinking I'm just gonna let her pick an ASMR for me to do. In the Q&A, she asked Mongoose ASMR when, and I just thought about doing that for her. Also, to the person that said I'm amazing and awesome and appreciated, thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. That was an anonymous one, I promise. Trust me, guys. Trust me. Okay. Trust me. Yeah. Okay, Yzma. I promise. I promise I put a condom on. Don't really understand why. But, yeah. Okay, you're ready, right? Gonna do that for you now. I think it'd be fun to do a Pokemon ASMR. I watched your YouTube short. I think a Pokemon ASMR would be very fun. Have I ever told the story of the time I was a Lapras for somebody? That was a good one. We got the poison for Cusco. Poison Cusco, yeah. The poison specifically made for Cusco. Cusco's poison. Okay. Silly goose. Yeah, I do be a silly goose. Let's see. Yeah, sweet dreams, Belle. I love ya. I hope you're feeling better soon. I'm sorry you're so sick. Unknown says, I'm pretty sure I'm underweight, so it makes me colder. Yeah, being underweight definitely does. Also, I've learned that apparently when you have a higher muscle mass, your body generates more heat because you're burning more calories to keep the muscle mass going. Why is that impression so on point? It's just a little talent of mine. Anyways, here's Wonderwall. Let's see. Oh, Toybox says, oh, tell her I said. Okay, Toy, I will let her know. Yeah, she likes that too, though. Oh, she's coming back up the stairs. Meow. Meow. She literally came back up the stairs. Did you guys hear that? Definitely don't got a lot of muscle either. That's fair. Which member of the Ginyu Force is the best? Jace is the best. If Jace is the handsome one that turns ugly when he transforms, I am 100% on board with you. Yes. What's the Raccoon? I liked him too. He was fun. That's a good question, O'Locker. Definitely don't got a lot of muscle. Plot twist: the poison is forbidden yogurt. What? I'm not immune to forbidden yogurt. That shit has an effect on me. All right, I got a couple questions from chat. I'm gonna read those real quick while I get more comments. That's Zarbon, and he's not a member. Okay. Zarbon's my favorite then. I'm noodle arms. I 100% go for leg day, then do arms. I'm the exact opposite. I love working out my arms. Oh, I got nice big beefy arms and shoulders too, and then a bit of a tummy. Oh man. So one of our questions is, if you had a magical element, what would it be and why? That's a good question. Honestly, I really like the idea of force magic, right? Like from D&D, like magic missile and eldritch blast. I think that'd be really cool. I also do like the idea of radiant damage, being able to deal like light magic, like aura. That sounds really cool to me. So one of those two. What about you, Tess? Utopia says, what's 9 plus 10? 21, pretty sure. Locker asks, Moxie, will you ever play Monster Hunter? I would be willing to play Monster Hunter with somebody else if they wanted to play it while I yapped in the background. I had a really bad experience with Monster Hunter, one of the games for, I think, the Wii U or the Switch. And after putting tens of hours into it, I realized it's just not my kind of game. The element of surprise. That's very cute, Toy. You're so cute. Good question, though. It's not something that particularly interests me, but I do enjoy watching it. And then we got a question from Utopia. Are you going to play Grow a Girlfriend when it's fully out? Yes. So for those who don't know, I am in the process of moving right now. I'm going to be selling my house over the next, like, 2 weeks, I'm going to be selling it and moving it into my new place. I'm not going to have internet for a while, so I will be taking a break from streaming for a little bit. And that's unfortunate, but that's how it is. I might post a couple videos to kind of tide you guys over, but I feel like most people are here for the social interaction anyway, so you guys won't be missing out all that much. But with that, I'm going to be moving into a new place, and I'm hoping the game comes out after I moved in and ready, because that's going to mean that I could cover it when it's brand new and fresh. God, would I love that. I would be so happy for that. So, Dragon Element is best, simple yet effective. Dragon is a pretty cool, and I love the word draconic. That is just such a cool one. What magical element would I be? That's a good one, Utopia. What would you be? I could see you being like a mix of fire and electric, like plasma. That'd be kind of cool. Like warmth of fire, but the energy of electricity fused together to create pure plasma. I like that one. Shadow and light magic? Not shadow magic, force magic. Force is almost like flavorless magic. It's like, it's something that can hit things and move things, but it doesn't have its own energy to it, yeah? Where Radiant is like light. That's one of my favorite villains in Final Fantasy V. It's this dark wizard that uses light magic, and I think that's such a cool concept. Forget arm and leg day and do head day. Headbutts are on wall are best. Have you ever heard of neck bridges? Because that's actually a thing, Locker. Ever had forbidden chocolate though? I don't even know what that is, unknown, but I'm curious now. Let's see. I got a big ass though. Vincent, give it to me. Let me get some of that. Let me get some of that. Let me get some of that. Oh, sorry. That was my question. It was a good question. Thank you, Tess. Barely ever work out. If I do, it's usually legs. I mean, that's not a bad thing, unknown. You can get in shape and still be pretty thin. Element of surprise was very cute. I'm an all-rounder in my sport area. You can't be too uneven in your... So what's really funny is I do a lot of weightlifting and then I do yoga to kind of balance it. So my biggest weakness right now is stamina. I can't do cardio very well, but I'm like pretty muscular and I'm very flexible. Speaking of very flexible, Mr. J, what did I come into? Vincent said he had a fine ass. He said he had a fat ass, I think. So I was rewarding that disgusting behavior. Shadow, because I will cloaker someone. Just look up at your spare. The cloaker voice lines. I've never heard of that, but that does sound cool. Oh, excuse me. I can see you using an earth element. Mongooses do that in the desert. Oh, that's kind of cute, though. Okay. Let's see. I may have missed some comments. Wilds is best. I just trust Mox cross-platform. Dude, you're more than welcome to VC with me while I play Monster Hunter. You do like playing Monster Hunter, don't you? Vince is saying I could go for ice cream right now. Ooh, ice cream and oh, I had a honey cruller donut today, and I'm starting to realize those are just my favorite donuts. Let's see. Twin, no, you're regressing. Utopia is definitely plasma or metal. Ooh, plasma metal. This summer, plasma and metal will reign supreme. Join us for Plasmental. Coming fall. I love that I said that after saying this summer. Oh, that's funny. Luna says ice-cream. Ooh, a Boston cream sounds so good. Isn't that Boston cream soda and vanilla? What is a Verner's? What is Verner's with vanilla ice cream? Isn't that a thing? Now that's something to come into. That is something to come into. Just make sure you shake hands with Vincent before you do. Moxie, yes I do. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm scared I'll be in and out of stream, in danger. I hope you're not actually in danger, Mr. Princess Weenus. You know, the red healthy one, Meepable, the first. I hope you're genuinely kidding. I hope you're okay. I love you. I literally just had an ice cream sandwich. But guys, can I ask you a question? How do you guys feel about orange creamsicles? Orange creamsicles are so delicious. Also, What middle evolution starter Pokemon would you be willing to have sex with? I think all 3 of the Johto ones are fuckable. Croconaw, Bayleaf, and Quilava. I'm just asking. Ivysaur too. Probably Wartortle. Charmeleon, yeah. Combuskin, probably. Marshtomp, definitely. Grovile's definitely a yes, too. Hope the situation gets better. I'm really scared. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, Mr. Waynes, I hope you're okay. Obviously, if there's something we can do to help, let us know. This summer, prepare for the winter event of the season. Spring Breakers, coming this fall. That's perfect, Toy Box. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Oh, let's see. Boston cream sounds so good. What about a mongoose cream? You like that? Orange creamsicles are really good. Good based answer. A bigger gaslighter of all time. Movie trailer voiceover person. Coming this fall, if my girlfriend gives me permission. Sorry. Orange? Yes, this summer, orange is the new black. Except that's copyrighted. Also, we don't say black. Orange is the new person of color. Coming this spring, fall. Not really a cream type of guy. Fair. I love cream. I love creamy and vanilla. Haven't had one in a few years. A mongoose cream? They're pretty delightful. You can ask Toy. She was drowning in them for months. You're partial to the bursting cream donut? Oh my god, Toybox, you love the bursting cream? That's a good girl. This summer, orange. That's it, just orange. Meh. Meh. Burstin', filling you up with cream. And Sunday. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will fill you with cream. If my cat meows one more time, you will get filled. Guess you're not getting filled. Sorry, I tried. I don't consume a lot of cream, but I certainly make it. Also need some peach cream. Oh my god damn. Can you imagine eating food off Peachy? Chat, can we agree? You guys heard it. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's filling you up. Good kitty. Twinkie or toaster? Oh, I haven't had Twinkie in a minute. Who remembers when we thought that Twinkies were gonna disappear off the face of the earth? And then they didn't, and now no one cares about them. Mr. J's element would be cool. Edgy and depressing murder. That is quite an element. I'm sorry, guys. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's gotta do it. My cat meowed. Come here, baby. Come here. Come on, baby. Join the... We're having a fun hangout. Come on. You're being a brat. You're begging for attention and I'm offering to give it to you, and then you stop. You're making me look silly in front of my friends. I will never look at Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson the same way ever again. He won't let you look at him. He always hits it from the back. I'm really sorry, Mr. Weenus. I hope you're okay. For tickets, call your mom and cry about it because they've been sold out for... For tickets, call your mom and cry about it because they've been sold out for 6 months. Also, my wife left me. This summer, I try to move on and fail to. Fail to. Move on. This summer, I'll stand on top of a parking lot, building 7 floors high, and think about. Never mind. Holy shit, that got dark. Oh my god, I wish you guys could see my cat right now. Oh, okay. Sounds like burping, my god. Yeah, a little bit. Twinkies are a bit too sweet for me, so that's why you'd like to be the Twinkie. Honestly, Twinkies with a black coffee sound really good. I'm uplifting murder. Mr. J, are you? This summer, ex-wife, backyard, where she belongs. Based Vincent. Yeah, that was actually base as fuck. What kind whip kind of or milk or glue texture? What the fuck? What? I'm confused. I don't understand. And think about the 10 10 10 P. Am I supposed to read that in the announcer voice? Now I'm confused. Now I don't know what I'm supposed to be. I don't know which monkeys I'm supposed to flip for. She belongs where she came from. Her mom's pussy. Twinkie is like black. I love milk, Vincent. I love milk. I drank a gallon of milk over the last 2 days. Injured in a car wreck? Me too. Seriously, I just can't get it together. Mostly I just eat my feelings because maybe hit the bong? Call me to complain together. We could even use our JO crystals. This summer, I'm going to eat my feelings. And maybe your cock. Play your cards right. And by that, I mean offered to buy me the 2 for $6 breakfast sandwiches at Tim Hortons. An extra large coffee with 6 cream and 6 equal. And a honey cruller donut. Like, I'll suck your cock. I mean, this summer. Moxie, please say, I was on the island. And they have every single file. Except for the ones that I didn't want them to find. I wouldn't mind yours, though. Good boy. You gain gallons. Oh, I lose them? That's actually magical. I wonder how many gallons I've busted. It's a lot. It has to be at least a gallon. I'm having a lot of fun with this. Wonder why I'm a short king, haven't drunk milk in 8 years. That's it. Yeah, I drink coffee, no milk. You're going to be a short little guy. Kissable. Breedable. Plappable. Diddleable. Not tall. That's not going to be a thing. God, this I'm doing a pineapple mango vape, and it's so delicious. It's so good. Topia says, I want to be short. Are you not short? What are you, like 2 meters? How tall are you? What non-simp game would you play on stream? I mean, technically I'm playing Golden Sun right now. By the way, this is the question for the Q&A. Serial killer that jerked off into women's shoes? What? What? I didn't know they had gathered evidence. Arlfish, do they have any do they have any leads? Like, do they know anything about like who did it? I might have to go. I'll DM you some education. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's really fucking funny. But seriously, like I'm guessing they don't know. They don't know who was doing that, right? Right? Sorry. I mean, yeah. I'm sure there's some crazy people out there that would do something like that. They'd probably, hopefully, not get caught. Yeah. New fetish unlocked, nice. Yeah, I've never. never tried something like that before, but I could see. No, I guess I don't understand why people would like something like that. It doesn't make any sense. I learned about him from Wild Hunters. He was so unapologetic. Oh, okay. So you're saying someone was caught in the past and discovered. You're not saying someone was. You're not saying this was recent. Okay, we're cool. Can't stop eating. I want dino egg oatmeal. I love dino egg oatmeal so much. Toy box. Oh, the Stegosauruses are so cool, especially when they're green. Strawberry ice vape, but I hate it. I prefer tobacco flavor, but I lost my ID, my wallet. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. We could share a vape. Low key. Imagine Baki plapping both of us while we share a vape. Summoner Tess says I've returned with ramen. What I miss? Arlfish was saying something about a serial killer that jerked off into people's shoes, but she wasn't talking about anyone that we would know, so that's good. Spied on your yesterday, so to find Reese. Arlfish, are you just trying to make false accusations over here? My names are not in the files, okay? I'm not in the foot jerk off files, okay? Moxie, you silly guy. Yeah, I am a little bit of a silly guy. Hold on, that's not even a question. What isn't? Okay, 184 centimeters. How tall am I? Now I'm kind of curious how tall I am compared to you, man. 6 foot. I'll give myself 6'1" in centimeters. Holy shit, you are tall. Define false. I'm not defining anything for your ass. You're gonna try to rage bait me. Just define all the things. No, I'm not doing that because yeah, I'm 185 centimeters. So you must be tall as shit, dude. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, piece of candy. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up. Someone stepping in a shoe, which came in. That's crazy. Don't hit me with that slurpable shit. None of that. Nope. We're not counting that. That's haram. Being slurpable in the cult of Pibby is haram. There we go. The height difference is really cute though, like having a shorty. See, what's really funny is whenever I think about like who would be nice to be with, I think like, ooh, someone tall would be nice because then I'm like on their level. But having someone short is really fun because I love the difference. And then I think, but then having someone that's like kind of in between is nice because then my head can rest on top of their head, like my chin can be on them. And that's kind of perfect too. And I'm like, I think I want to fuck women. I think that's what I think I like women. I think that's why I'm attracted to. Because every time I think about any height, I'm just like, I like that a lot. I'm 5'8". Yeah, 5'8's perfect. If you're female shaped. Slurpable is haram, but I want to slurp some fresh soup. No, it's just with Arlfish because she rage baits me. Hi, Master. I'm sorry I'm late. I was doing a really big project for my college class. Anyways, hi. You're getting a big old kitten. For calling me Master, I needed that. I could. I liked that a lot. I think I needed that. Yeah, 6 foot and still growing. I don't want to be tall. Being tall is really nice, Utopia. It's got its downsides, but I think you'll like it in the long run. Oh wow, Moxifer. Yeah, I like that. That does things to my wiener. Congratulations, Moxie, you like women. I do! Hey everybody! I like women! Me, I'm like Big Booba! I'm 5'7". I say I'm pretty female shaped. Hell yeah. Mwah. You're also very duck shaped too. Oh god, I just want to make a quill out of your feathers and write you a love letter with it. That was romantic, right? That was breedable? Yeah? People shapes and skin is a spectrum. Love them all, not gonna lie. I've dated different races. I've dated different heights. Never mind. I almost shared too much. Moxie likes women. Other news, the earth is round. You don't actually think the world is round though, do you? You don't actually think that, do you? You know the world is flat, right? You know that, right? Like, the only thing that's round is Pibby in this religion. The world is flat. Anyways, let's see. Short people aren't made for this world. Short people have it rough. Because here's the thing. You're short. Okay, like, to me, being short is like not having a coat. In the summer, it's fine. If you don't need it, you're good. But in the winter, it's rough because you can't put your coat on, right? You're too short. Like, when you're too tall, it's like, that's a little inconvenient, but I can still do things that short people can't. But it's very rare for short people to be able to do things that tall people can't. I'm very content with my shortness, honestly. Yeah? See, I feel like a lot of people confuse what short means too. To me, being short means like you are in the bottom 20% of people. And then if you're tall, you're in the top 20% of people. I don't even know if I'm considered tall at 6'1". I probably am. But like, to me, the 60% in the middle is not short or tall. Period. Oh, hooray. I'll give you my mating feather, my dear Muxfer. You have a mating feather too? Let's go. Also, yeah, I like under 5'2" gang. Let's go. That's actually kind of yummy. Let's see. I love this duck. I love this duck too. This duck is precious. I mean, I have a bit of a belly, but I do have curves. Yeah, curves work. Belly works for me, honestly. Oh my God. Now I did my mint one. 6'1", that's above average. I know, but is it like top 20% for men? Because I don't think so. Actually, I do. I was in my yoga class yesterday, and I looked around, and I was the tallest person in the room. Not by a lot. There were a couple guys that were close to me, but yeah. It's odd that I'm third flawless in my family, and shortness shall run rampant. Yeah? No kidding. Who said they love me? I did. I said, me, it was me. I did. It was me. Me, Ducky, it's me. No, it was Ty. Never mind. Okay, I got fucked. I'm very content with my shortness. Yes, of course, my lord. I'm sorry. I'm joking, woman. Let's see. I'm curious if there's any more questions in the Q&A. If not, I might open a poll. There's no more questions in the Q&A. Shit. Let's see. Whoa, what is happening? Okay. Which is hotter? Start a poll. There we go. I'm such a slow typist. There we go. I'm kind of curious what you guys think. Is it being tall or is it being short that's kind of hotter? Is it I'm tallest? Yeah, really? You're okay with a girl with a big belly? Yeah, I'm fine with that. That doesn't bother me. Are you playing fucking Animal Crossing? I love short men. You would not get along with me because I could pick you up under your armpits and put you on my shoulders, you precious little thing. I'm not playing Animal Crossing. I have this little app on my computer where whenever I'm typing in anything other than Discord, it gives the little meat moop mops. Tall guys are hot. Yeah, I'm a tall boy. I'm a weird shape, right? So like my neck, my shoulders, my chest, my arms, muscular. Big boy. Big strong boy. And then I've got like a belly and I'm chubby, and then my legs are like a combination of like chubby and muscular because I've got big thick thighs that absolutely save lives. Tall guys, we're split evenly. Let's go. I like same height people. Well, yeah, but then if you're tall, you like tall people, and if you're short, you like short people. I like tall guys, and I love short men. So you like males? That's what you're saying? I don't really have a height preference, to be honest, but most people are shorter than me. That's fair. I don't know if I'm allowed to say how tall Peachy is, but I think I know how tall Peachy is. I'm guessing that's just your preference, yeah? Toy says I'm equal opportunity. I like tall guys and short girls, but also tall girls and short guys if they have a lot of confidence. See, that's the issue though with short guys. You have to have the confidence. If you have a Napoleon complex, you're a cunt. If you have an inferiority complex, you're just a little guy. But if you're confident, whether you're tall or short, that's normally pretty hot. Confident but humble. That's actually hottest in a dude. Yeah, I think short little... Wow, are short kings gonna win? Utopia says, I just want a partner that's taller than me. I don't care if I shrink. Wow, no kidding. You want someone taller than you with how tall you are. That's crazy. I'm okay with guys around my height, but I like guys under 6 feet. Aw, Kit Kat. Say you like guys under 6'2", please. Please. Just please. Please. Gotta scroll up to get my answer, Moxie. Sorry. Me, Weasel. I refuse to answer since you don't have an option that says yes. You can't have yes for something being hotter or less hot. If it's not, like, in order for... Okay, I'm gonna teach you how lists go, right? If something is more than something else or less than something else, they have different levels of priority. They can't be even and one of them be more than the other, right? So that's how that works. You cannot. That's not how that works. That's breaking the law of non-contradiction. Something can't be more something than something else and also be equal to something in the same manner. You stinky goose. You're not my real mom. You're not my dad. Mwah. Personally, I like guys who are short because he fun time Dom. Oh, wow. Okay, that makes sense. But I like tall guys because he, me small, you big. I baby. That is some impeccable logic. That is very funny. I like that. 5'1", hell no, that would make me feel worse, same height. Yeah, that's fair. 5'7" is tallish and shortish. Locker, so you're average height and you want someone that's average height. That's crazy. That's very funny though. Height ain't a big feature. It's just how they are as a person. So to be clear, I'm not saying people are hot or are not hot for being tall or short. I'm just saying, like, what is your preference, right? Like H cup tits. Objectively the best size tits. That doesn't mean I won't suckle on a B cup. That's a good time. That's still a wonderful time. 5'2" and a guy, and I'm 5'7", and the height is actually so funny to me. Is it funny or is it fun? Because if I'm looking up, right, like if this me, right, and I'm just like, hi, or you're looking down on me, right, and I'm just like, hi, can I take you to Olive Garden, please? Can I please take you to Olive Garden, please? I'm just a little guy. If I could take you to Olive Garden, that'd be nice. And you think that's funny? I'm gonna be so sad. My pee-pee is going to be soft and lifeless. I'll take a tall man. Yeah, short guys are cute and I don't mind them, but I'll take a tall man. Tall men are cute. Yeah, I feel like tall men get a lot of privilege. I feel like tall men get away with a lot. Also, I just want to say, sorry for hitting the mic. This has been such a fun Zatsu. You guys have made this such a blast. I've been going for an hour and a half, and I could probably go... Unknown, I have DD cups. I took a hit of my vape to not bust. This has been a blast. This has been such a fun time. I'm probably going to wrap it up soon because I'm exhausted, but you guys have made this so much fun. Thank you. Let's see. At the end of the day, yep. I just need a guy in heels. Did you just say that, Vincent? Did you just fucking say that? Because if you did, good luck. I hope you find what you're looking for. D cups are the best IMO. Yeah, no, seriously. Funny. Okay, yeah, you do think it's funny. H cups are debilitating? Yeah, for them. That's why I'm there to carry them around, sweetie pie. I find that very funny. You're welcome, you silly goose. Thank you. I agree. It's nice having Vincent and Locke around too. Yeah, this has been a blast. If I'm being super honest with you guys, I've lost a. Why are you in heels? That's a good question. Why am I in heels? I need a manager to ask these questions to. I'm not like Luna. White chicks reference. I don't get it, but that's cute. I've lost my drive for live streaming to a pretty good extent. I talked about this, I think, last stream, but like Moxie as a character was really fun because I was in a bad place in life where I didn't like my real life, right? And I was in a dark place. And now I feel like I need to kind of reinvent and reimagine him because I'm getting out of that darkness, right? And so like he's gone from a tool to help me survive into something that I want to enjoy. And that takes a little bit, you know, it takes a little bit of recalibration in the brain. So I think near the end of February, I might be able to jumpstart and get back into it. But I miss doing gaming series. I miss voice acting so much. Like I miss voice acting like crazy. I used to do that with Tanner almost every stream, and we don't do stuff anymore. And then with Peachy too. Peachy's been so busy on Saturdays. That was kind of like my favorite thing about streaming was doing the silly voices. And I miss it so much. So I'm gonna get back into it eventually, but like little streams like this where everyone's just hanging out and vibing, having a good time, that helps me shift my mind back over to what I want streaming to be for me, which is just a fun hobby where I express myself and I use my talents and I get to connect with you guys and just make these fun little memories that, you know, if you're here for it, it's fun. And if you're not here for it, then you have something to look forward to on a Monday when you have nothing going on. That's what I like this to be. Let's see who summoned me, who said my name. Without heels, he's only 4'9". Utopia, we covered that. I'm not 4'9". I'm 4'9.5" without the heels, and I am above 5 foot in the heels. So all that needs to be said is I'm over 5 feet tall. Stop it. I feel like VTubing helps us get away from the shitty reality that's happening. But what I'm getting at is that I'm actually kind of happy with how my life is going now. So streaming is less of an escape and more of a hobby. But that's not how it started, right? Like, how do I say this? It's almost like the difference between fighting for your freedom and then enjoying your freedom, right? It's a shift in the mind. And I want to enjoy that freedom. I want to enjoy the thing that I work towards. But it's also different, right? I'm jumping from checkers to chess. Still using the same board, but I am playing a very different game. Found a way to cure pancreatic cancer. What? That's wild. Grab average, he will like most likely Indian around 5'7" and he 20s. What do you mean? I need to head out. I love you, Dougie. Have a beautiful night. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for being such a warm, sweet member of our community. You're genuinely incredible, Dougie. Pulling my heart. I love you, Mox, and the people here. Yeah, we got a really good little community going. I love it. I think when Ein comes back to streaming and Peachy comes back and I have more time to hang out with Eggsy, and maybe if I get a little more motivation to do my own thing, I think that'd be nice. Streaming with Luna is lovely too. Like, she's actually kind of been keeping things going for me. Mr. J's... He's there. Yeah, he's... Mr. J's there. Let's see. VTubing ain't my escape. If I really need to escape, I play video games. Careful! I was just checking to see if you were still there. Love you, Mr. J. I love when you get over here. Get your ass over here. I love you. Dude, we did the longest stream I've ever done in my life. You think I don't love hanging out with you? You're amazing. Mr. J is fantastic, guys. I think I was streaming with Luna one day when I was like, Mr. J, we're streaming together one day. It's happening. It's just bro night. It's gonna be the two of us. That was a fucking rad stream. Literally, I like that. Okay. I was kind of joking before. I love that stream so much. It got me back into making shorts when I hadn't in forever. Yeah, there you go. You know. Oh fuck. Shoved a piece of chocolate in my mouth. Nice. Yeah, Unknown saying VTubing ain't my escape. If I really escape, I play video games. Here's where I just have fun and hang out with cool people. Hell yeah, let's go. Locker says, Moxie, a group of scientists, I think in Spain, found out how to. That's crazy to imagine. That's unbelievably good. Luna says, I'm excited for more Moxie and Mr. J streamings. I don't know why you burped before that, Luna, but I am very excited too. I'm back. Just got mugged out $10 from my mom. I hope you're okay. Short motivation for the win. It was really good. The noises you make are kind of cute. Stop it. I'm making mongoose noises. Any plans for Ooh, we got a question on the Q&A. Any plans for Valentine's Day? I hadn't thought of it. So I mentioned this earlier in stream, but I'm gonna be moving. And I'm pretty sure I'm moving on somewhere between the 16th and the 21st. And life is going to be hectic because I have to move all of my belongings out. And then I'm going to sell the house. And then I'm going to use that money to buy a new place. I'm physically fine. Aw, honey. So from basically like today until near the end of February, I'm going to be pretty busy with moving the house. And I'm not going to rush things to be able to stream, right? I'm going to actually take a break from VTubing for a while. I hope you guys are here when I come back. That'd make me very happy, but I understand if people don't want to wait a whole month for me to come back. So for Valentine's Day as a YouTuber, I don't think so. For Valentine's Day as a person, as funny as it sounds, you know, with my ex-wife and I both selling the house, I'm keeping our cat and she's keeping our dog, and I'm kind of hoping I can have one last really special day with my pupper. So I might spend my Valentine's Day with my favorite little schnauzer in the whole world. That would be more than special than I can think of anything else being. So I'm gonna see if that's okay with her, and if she's cool with it, I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna buy him a little popsicle and make him some bacon, maybe buy him a burger and a new leash and give him a bath and have one very special last day with him. That would make me happy. So that is kind of my Valentine's Day plan. Another question from me? Oh, I think I just answered it. You moving the house? How strong are you? I am moving the house. That's fair. Yeah, of course we'll still be here. I know you will, Toy. But I never expect people to be at my streams. I always expect there to be people, but I don't want people to feel like they need to be here. You know, this is more of like I try to make this such a fun vibe that if someone doesn't show up, it's kind of their loss, not mine. Oh wait, couldn't help that small slab of meat. Jesus Christ, Vincent, you are hungry. I'm sorry you couldn't keep them both. I am too. I knew what I was, how do I say this? It was an unfortunate but necessary thing that comes with it, right? So, I'd be doing the same thing I've done every Valentine's Day. Nothing special except a reminder, yes, you're still single. That's rough, Unknown. Do you want to be in a relationship with me? We could be in a relationship. I won't do anything with you for Valentine's Day. I'm spending it with my dog. I'll certainly be here when you come back. Thank you, Unknown. I think you're legally obligated to. Because I've seen Peachy with her feet behind her head, and I know you want to know what that's like. I want to be here because you're fun to be around. Thank you, Tess. That's very sweet. I get really horny when I'm sick. I feel like you get really horny when the weather exists. Moxie, what do you think of fallacies? I find them really helpful to understand. because knowing why something doesn't work is a very good way to be able to see something and immediately dismiss it without having to think about it too much. All right. Oh, I never really answered Locker's question in the Q&A. What non-simp game would you play on stream? There's a lot of non-simp games I have played and would play. I like RPGs. Final Fantasy V is really good, and I started playing that on the old Celestial Kingdom channel. I'd love to finish that up. What else? What else would I be willing to play? Yeah, basically any RPG I like. Lots of Pokemon games are really fun. I'm not too picky. I just don't want this to be a gaming channel. I want this to be more of a personality thing and a community thing than a I'm a guy who plays video games and I'm so funny that you should watch me do it. Because that's conceited, and I don't like that. Good, I'll pass. I'm not gay, and if I'm only getting in a relationship for Valentine's Day to not be lonely. Wow. Your probably 5th or 6th favorite VTuber asks to be your boyfriend, and you say no. I see how it is, unknown. Maybe I like to speak in cursive. Fair. You play Final Fantasy 12, you might like Fran. Alright, now I have to look her up. Final Fantasy 12 Fran porn. Whoa! She rabbit girl with big titties. Oh my god. That's crazy. Why is she tied up in so many of these? She's legit just tied up in like 2/3 of these. Oh shit. Oh, that's a really nice side view. Wait, now I gotta look it up. Yeah, look up Final Fantasy 12 Fran porn. She's yummy. She's a bunny girl. I know. I'm looking right now. Name another VTuber you know that just watches porn. Or not, I'm not watching porn. I'm looking up porn. They're very different things. I would say that one redhead atheist guy, but he didn't really look it up. He accidentally pulled it up. That's a very different thing. You're not my 5th favorite. You're like 2nd or 3rd. Thank you. I think Utopia asks me, how much money are you willing to bet that I be back when you be back? I would be willing to bet $5. €5. How about that? We'll do €5. That sounds like a plan to me. I do think I'm going to wrap it up. I think chat's slowed down a little bit. I'm slowing down a little bit. I had a really fun time. This was a good one. This was a solid stream. No promises on this Thursday. This might be my last stream for maybe even 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, Mr. Weenus apparently needs help. So, excuse me, I farted. I want to repair the walls every time I break the walls down when I enter chat. You don't need to pay for it. I just like fixing it up in my free time. I'll get some of the dung from the beetles that I eat and just kind of mix it with clay. Probably number 2, I'm close to drawing fan art. Let's go. Oh, I'd love fan art. If you're interested, I am so down with it. It might be my last stream. Scared. No, just for a little bit, sweetie. Just for a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to be moving. So I might just upload some videos and that might be it for a bit. So much love, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Good luck, Mr. Moxie. Can't wait to see you again. Wait, are we taking a break too? Well, we did finalize the nullification, so... But I'll message you about it, Luna. Basically, I want to stream, but I can't promise availability, right? Because, like, I'm working full-time, and moving is going to be tricky because, like, I'm moving into a place that doesn't have internet. I'm going to have to set everything up. I'm going to be living by myself, and that's going to be a big shift. So, I don't know. I don't know what life is going to be. I'll be honest with you, I'm scared. I'm very scared. I don't know what this is going to be like. I've never really lived on my own. And it's a new frontier. So I don't know what to expect, and I don't want to make promises I can't keep. I'd rather just be like, hey, don't expect me to stream and then I go live, than promise to be here Mondays and Thursdays and half of Fridays and not show up. So me. But either way, thank you guys so much. Hope you had fun. If you ever want to rewatch this stream and clip it for moments that you find funny, I always look at the clips and I always check them out and sometimes make them in the shorts. So anyways, love you guys. I'll see you in the Discord, or I'll see you next time I stream. Bye.
Oh, you're here early. All right, well, take a seat down on the counter over there. Don't give me that look. You get what you pay for, okay? This isn't some sort of ritzy hospital. You wanted back alley prices. You're gonna get back alley equipment, okay? 1 second, let me just wipe off my scissors. Okay, that's clean enough. All right, pants off.